Hello, welcome to the channel. This is an angle of our project you won't have seen before. I just want to start with this because we're doing some improvements. So you'll see this box here. This actually gets tripped out a lot because we're running the hammer mill and it's not quite designed for the capacity. This is the water tank that we built, a great expense I might add. So when you're building things like water tanks, you're like, oh, it doesn't feel like anything to do with fish, which is not very exciting. And things like this, so the electric runs overhead, goes down. We built like I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a electric pole there, which is the big metal pole. That just helps bring the load in, so it's not. Here we go. We've got this pipe as well, which we're using. Anyway, it comes in here off the pole. It just helps us so that we're not having trouble with power. But the reason I'm showing the fuse board is just because we're getting power outages. It keeps tripping the machine. So we just need to upgrade that because it wasn't designed for that meterage, and we were trying to do it on a. We're always doing things on a budget, but it's come to the point where we need to do it. So that's exciting for me. Maybe it's a bit geeky with the pumpkin here. But the real thing that I wanted to show you, which I think is very exciting, is this. You see Pauson's just bringing some stuff, but these off the main here are our new offices. So the sound is going to be very reverberating in here, but I'll just show you. It's time. We have worked quite hard over the years. Pauson's had people staying here, as I was saying, just to sort of supplement his family home, because remember, he's staying in the house, he's got his mother staying with him, the maid, and then I normally stay down there when I'm here. Cooking area, very much a home, and this has been someone else's place to stay with washing facilities in here, like a room here and then like a lounge. But they actually left, I think about a month ago, and Pauson was like, what should we do? Do you think can we expand and get an office? And me and him talked about it for a while, and we've decided we're going to take the plunge and basically to put some offices in here, because I think we need to do that. So yeah, maybe it's not that exciting for everybody else, but for me, it just feels like a big milestone. Is actually getting the capacity to. We've got a bit of furniture already, which we've acquired over the years. We'll put that in there, kit it out with. We've got one laptop, and we'll get another one. Get some Wi-Fi set up, and then it'll be really helpful to have a place to do work, and just dedicated place for staff to be able to come and do their reports and record keeping, that sort of thing. So that's that. And then let me just tell you some other good news, which I think you'll like to hear. Let me just tell you that news then. So, I just thought I'd give you some nice, hopefully some nice views whilst I talk and walk. So, when was it? Last trip here for me, one of the reasons I wanted to come is we had Samuel and Rachel from Gatsby Africa, who are an organisation that work across East Africa supporting aquaculture and forestry, textiles, a bunch of industries. But they came here because part of it, they wanted to see the model and what we were developing. And I think they really enjoyed their visit. And we've talked about this model and how it really helps farmers to produce fish commercially and to help livelihoods, all those good things that I've talked about over the years. And thankfully, they are impressed enough with the project that they're actually going to give us some financial support to meet the gaps that we have. So I'm beyond delighted about that. I think for two reasons. Obviously, the first reason is it's great to have some of the things that we've long needed, some of the gaps, if you like. So things like a three-wheeled bodder to carry substrates around, expanding our hatchery, a couple of new staff members, some office stuff. I was talking about that earlier. Some of those costs we've just had to not pay because we've not had the funds to do it. But finally, we've actually got the financial capacity to do it. So for me, that's, well, I'm Pauson, everybody involved, we're all very excited about that. And then I think the second reason is just, you know, when you're building something like this concept of, you know, a hub model, a hub farm that provides everything that smallholders need to succeed. They give them the fingerlings, the help them with the feed, with the BSF, they buy the fish off the farmer, they give them ice, they help with knowledge and expertise. That's obviously a commercial model, and I think that the hub is a great way of doing it. It makes money for the hub, so somebody like Pauson, who's one of the owners, but then it also gives money for the farmer, which we want, and then of course the benefits to the wider community. You know, people getting access to really nutritious fish because they're small, they can afford them. There's a lot of malnutrition. It reduces poverty. So I'm very excited about that, and to have someone come along who also knows about aquaculture and say, actually, we do believe in this model, we like what you've done so far, and we believe in it so much that we're going to give you some funding to help with that. It's great. So I love it because it enables us to do a lot of things we've wanted to do, helps close the gaps between where we should be. If I was starting from scratch, all the things I do in one go, boom, we can fund all that. We've done a lot over the years, but we've had some great help. People like Think Aqua, KTN have helped us. We've, you know, some of you have supported us over the years. We did a fundraising a while back, and a GoFundMe, and that was really helpful. Big thanks to you. Others are behind the scenes. Everyone's helped to build this hub, but we're not fully there, and this extra funding from Gatsby Africa should get us to that point, and then we can prove it. And I just feel like they've really validated this concept because they believe in it and they want to put money in. So I'm delighted for the funding and for the validation that, in their opinion, this is a good thing, and it's something that we could progress with. So that's the good news that I really wanted to share. I've obviously been sat on it for a while because I just think, well, these things can be a bit sensitive, aren't they? And I was a bit vague when they came to visit because I don't want them to feel under pressure. They could have thought it was a terrible idea, could have, you know, it might not have been something they were interested in doing and supporting, but they are. I feel very excited. So I'm working with Think Aqua, Anton, who you know has been visiting. Me and him are going to be working closely on that and just sort of showing them over the next up to 12 months, I think, really, is this a viable way of doing business. So yeah, that's the good news. Just finishing my little amble down here. The place has changed quite a bit. This is Pauson's. Where's it gone? Oh yeah, it's back there. You see the back end of Pauson's place, and the BSF. Just throw my hands there. That's the BSF. And then here we've got, there's loads of, they cut down a lot of eucalyptus. And then just over my shoulder here, there's like a fenced off area. And it looks like they are doing some, I think they're going to make bricks or something. We've actually benefited from that because the person who's doing it is running some heavy machinery, so they've had to go to three-phase power along the road, and we can actually tap into that, and that will really help us with our power issues. And we've not had to pay for the extra, well, the cost of running three-phase, so that's good. This is the place actually. Am I in the right place? I'm getting my bearings now. Over this way behind the camera, is actually where we initially talked about putting some ponds in. That would have been quite nice in terms of the access for Pauson just being right near to the place. It would have been good for that point of view. The water quality might not have been as good because it comes a bit closer to town. Just crossing the bridge. See this sketchy looking bridge? Crossing that. Would have been good for that, but then I think we wouldn't have had excellent partners in NKD who have been fantastic. The diocese where we have the main production site. So yeah. Anyway, this is how long we're now. Oh, I've talked quite a bit. Right. Well, this will be the end of this video then. I think I'll talk a bit more about. You'll see some changes over the next few videos of the things that we're going to be doing. Tomorrow I'm spending some time with Samuel at the BSF, and we'll show you some of the progress that we've had there, which has been really good. So the next video will be about a week for you. you will see some of that progress. But for now, I hope you're as excited as I am about the news. I'm really thrilled. I feel very excited about it, and it's great to be able to sort of get mucked in, because we were growing. Let me just be clear on that, but it's just we can accelerate the pace. It's not just we don't have to go as slowly as we were going to watch our funding. We can sort of take that bigger leap that we wanted to do. So thanks very much for your support over the years. It's been great to have you along this journey. If you're new to the channel, or if you're not new, some of you have been with us for a long time. Really appreciate your support. This has really grown so far beyond what we had started doing, and it's really going into a fantastic place. So I'm very excited. I'm thrilled that you've been able to see this through the journey. So do like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. That really helps us with our channel metrics. I'd like to keep growing the channel and getting, helping people and supporting others as they do farming, BSF or fish or whatever it is. Hope it encourages you. Thanks very much. See you in the next video.